welcome to another episode of the Women of Ouija. I'm Marla Martinson.
I'm Karen Dahlman.
So great to have you tuned in today. And Karen, tell us about our topic today, because I think it's a really interesting one and something that we see often on the Facebook groups.
Yeah, we belong to a lot of the really cool Ouija Facebook groups, and we invite you to join us there too. People often talk about, I play the board. When do you play the board? Have you played the board today? And we really look at it a little differently than that. Playing is a little more not so serious about it. And if you listen to our shows, we're serious about this tool. We have fun with it. We have fun with there's always humor with the spirit guides. But we prefer to use the word working or using or doing or operating. And I'll tell you why. If you're having a hard time connecting, or you're connecting to the lower astral, earthbound spirits, and you want to progress to another dimension or higher vibration of energy, such as angels and guides and your loved ones who have crossed over, and animal spirits and animals that are alive, and all these things that we talk about, really start looking at the words you use, because the words you use has a vibration and energy behind it. So we're talking about play, we're thinking jovial, we're thinking jeer, we're thinking fun. A lot of people drink when they do the Ouija. It's goofiness, it's silly. So if you could shift that word, and I know it sounds, small and a little thing you can do, but just shifting that word from play to an idea of operating or using or working or as a serious tool, you're going to find that helps your intentions, that helps your vibration, your connection shift and change to those beings with whom you really want to communicate with. Now, if you still want to talk to the lower earthbound spirits, you have all rights to do that. You could still use the word working. Again, it's what your mind is focused on, what your opening statement is, your prayer when you use the board. It's that's going to set your intentions and draw that to you. So I always say I'm working the board today, or I'm with my partner, my operator, or using the tool today, and that helps just set the stage for what I'm going to do. What do you think, Marla?
Well, also because it's sold as a game, and people think it's a game. So even kids, they'll show, they get it for Christmas like you got or whatever. So people will automatically think, okay, Ouija's a game, so I'm going to play it. But actually, it's not a game.
Right. One of the quotes from Parker Bros is, "It's a game, isn't it?" Questioning it, because the truth is, it's marketed from 8 years and older, and it's sold in the game section.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you guys are thinking play. I get it. But if you want to use this tool as a serious tool, but also to really reach into the other realms, see it as a tool. See it as a tarot deck. See it as a K2 meter. See it as a dowsing rod. See it as your crystal. See it as ways that you can, reach into the realms. Hypnosis, meditation, yoga, Reiki. All these practices that allow you to tap into energy. Is Reiki a game? They're not games.
No.
Do you play Reiki?
Yeah, and I call it really a sacred tool, because it's sacred to me when I connect with my angel mirth, when I connect with my guides. It's something very exciting, it's something sacred, and I really hold it in high regard and use it with respect. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, it's a very special connection. You develop a friendship, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You develop guidance. You develop a colleague. You develop beings that are unconditionally loving you. You develop these relationships, and yes, they will have humor, and they will play around with you at times and have jokes. Mine are so freaking funny, you guys. Silly, fun things. But then they get real serious too. But I know it's because I have humor, so they use humor, because I react and relate on humor. But also, I've always been, even though as a kid, I got mine at the age of 8, I learned right away it wasn't a game. I actually knew it wasn't a game when I got it, because of these messages that were coming through. It was like, wow, I mean, this is like not Tiddlywinks, kids. This wasn't Monopoly.
I had Tiddlywinks.
I know, I had Barrel of Monkeys too.
Yeah, me too. Love those Tiddlywinks.
Operation, Google.
Yes.
What was Google? Boggle.
Boggle, yeah.
All these old games, and I thought this sits on a different shelf
yes.
than Candyland.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So if you look at it that way and use it as a sacred, as Marla said, a sacred tool, it's something you might even place on your altar. People have been asking me about how to make altars. It might be somewhere you place on a special place. My board that I use all the time is not on my walls. It doesn't adorn behind me either here. It's actually, I keep it in a very nice envelope in my closet in a place by itself because I just want to keep that separate. To me, that's like a relationship in a way with my spirit guides through this tool. And so I keep it very separate, and I don't want people touching it and handling it and all that stuff because it's what I use as my tool to communicate with the realms, to move in a dimension.
I had this board, which is my favorite, on my altar, and then my hubby came in and moved it.
What did he say? This doesn't belong.
He took it off. He said that is because I had Jesus statue, Mary, my saints. I have my crystals. He says that's a sacrilege. That is not right because he's Catholic, from Mexico. So he said that is not right. He was very angry and he moved. He took it, and I said, "This is my room." This is my office. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're in your office.
I'm in my office. He was very upset about it, so I have to honor that. So, that's a good point, too, because there might be people in our lives who are not on board with it or afraid of it, and we kind of have to work with that in them and get along.
Well, because you live with him, and you owe that respect, and he owes that respect to you. So it's a happy medium. You get to do these shows, and he's not, leaving you alone. So I can respect that too. I live alone with my cats, so whatever I want to do with my house, I do. People come in, they don't like it, too bad, bye-bye. So, but I do like to keep my board in my closet. The board I use all the time. The rest of my boards are everywhere around my house, adorning the walls, on coffee tables, on a buffet table, everywhere, because it's just so much a part of my life.
It's great. And you guys, I've been to Karen's house, and it is fantastic, all the boards on the wall. Karen, I have to tell you something. While you were just talking, like 30 seconds ago, there's like an orb flying around. There.
Oh, on the screen?
There it goes again. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, probably because we're talking about such positive things. By the way, the guides are here. They're saying we're always here. I know your angel's there with you too. And Marla and I have talked about in other videos. I think because we treated this tool so sacredly, we've been able to move beyond the board as well and still get the same great, awesome, uplifting, powerful, empowering contacts and communications because of, I believe it started with the seriousness and being real sacred towards this tool. And then it just really helped us to develop our own abilities.
What is that flying by? You guys, if you see it, let us know in the comments. If you see some orbs or angels flying by. Now, we've been doing videos today, and I didn't see any. So
until right now?
Just in this video, I've seen a lot. You guys, you got to let us know.
Let us know down below what time in the video it shows up. I would love to know so we can go back and look at it. I want to know what was being said at the time you saw them too. Sometimes that's when they appear. So this is fun. We love orbs. Orbs are great.
Angels, where are you? All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like it and subscribe to our channels and share our video. If you have any friends who are maybe curious about Ouija or into it, we'd love it if you'd share it with them so that more people can learn about this sacred tool and not be so afraid of it. So many blessings. We love you. Thanks.